Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video we will see about the work done in adiabatic process with applications. So adiabatic process means the process in which no heat transfer occurs. This is also a NEET previous year question. The definition. So no heat change. So delta Q is 0. So delta Q is equal to delta U plus delta W. If delta Q is 0, then delta U is equal to minus delta W. Okay, then we know that gamma is equal to Cp by Cv. These three formulas you must remember. Pv gamma is constant in adiabatic process. Tv gamma, P is pressure, V is volume, T is temperature. Pv gamma is a constant. Tv gamma minus 1 is constant. Then T gamma divided by P gamma minus 1 is a constant. So whatever the formula you must remember, Pv gamma is a constant. Then Tv gamma minus 1. This gamma is only for volume. Here gamma minus 1 is only for volume. Then T gamma divided by P gamma, pressure the power gamma minus 1 is constant. So gamma value is 5 by 3 for monoatomic, 7 by 5 for diatomic, 4 by 3 for triatomic. And work done in an adiabatic process. Work done in an adiabatic process is given by mu r. Mu is nothing but number of moles. Mu r T2 minus T1 divided by 1 minus gamma, that is equal to, so we know that PV is equal to nRT. The same thing. From this we are converting this equation to this thing. P2 V2 minus P1 V1 divided by 1 minus gamma. These formulas you must remember because it is a previous year AIPMT question. So here these four formulas you must remember. Okay, PV gamma, TV gamma minus 1, then T gamma divided by P gamma minus 1, all are constant. Then work done in adiabatic processes, NR T2 minus T1 divided by 1 minus gamma, that is equal to P2 V2 minus P1 V1 divided by 1 minus gamma. Now let us work out a numerical. A monoatomic gas at P1 and V1, so pressure is 1 and volume is 1, is compressed adiabatically to 1 by 8th of its initial volume. So V2 is 1 by 8th of its initial volume. Okay, what is the final pressure? So we learned that PV gamma is a constant. So P1 V1 gamma is equal to P2 V2 gamma. So P1 is, they have given P1, so I am directly writing as P1 into V1 gamma, that is equal to P2 we want to find final pressure into V2 is V1 divided by 8, the gamma, and it is a monoatomic gas. Okay, so P1 into V1 into 8 divided by V1, the gamma is equal to P2. So V1 get cancelled, so P1 into 8 gamma is the P2 final pressure. So P1 into 8 power 5 by 3 for a monoatomic gas, so into P2. So P1 into 2 power 3 5 by 3 is equal to P2. This 3 and this 3 get cancelled, so P2 is P1 into 2 power 5, that is equal to P2. This is the final pressure. Okay, this is the next numerical. See, work done is 6R joules adiabatically. This is a AAPMT previous year question. I'm simply writing in the steps concept. So work done is 6R joules adiabatically. Initial temperature is T they have given. They are asking you to find the final temperature, and it is 1 mole of ideal monoatomic gas. So adiabatically, so adiabatic process work done is NR T2 minus T1 divided by 1 minus gamma. So work done is 6R joules into number of moles 1 into R into final temperature you want to find. Initial temperature is T1 divided by, for a monoatomic gas, so 1 minus 5 by 3. So this R and this R get cancelled. So 6 is equal to 3 divided by minus 2, that is into T2 minus T. So minus 12 is equal to 3 into T2 minus T. So get cancelled 4. So minus 4 is equal to T2 minus T. So T2 is equal to T minus 4. Suppose the temperature is Kelvin, then this is the final temperature is T minus 4 Kelvin. Now let us see, for a polytropic process, PV power if X is constant like this they have given for a polytropic process, then they are asking the C value. C is the molar specific heat capacity of the gas. This is R by gamma minus 1 plus R by 1 minus X. So PV power X is constant they have given, and they are asking you to find out the molar specific heat capacity of the gas. Then that is given by R, that is the universal gas constant, divided by gamma minus 1 plus R divided by 1 minus this power X. This is the molar specific heat capacity. Okay, this gamma value we know already. So this value you want to substitute and you want to find the molar specific heat capacity value. Now let us work out another common numerical. See, a monoatomic gas at constant pressure P, monoatomic gas at pressure P having volume V expand isothermally to volume 3V. So initial is P and volume is V and the final volume is 3V. Okay, then pressure we don't know. First you find out the pressure. So for isothermal process PV is a constant for isothermal. For adiabatic PV gamma is constant. Okay, so P into V is equal to P2 into 3V. So V and V get cancelled. P2 is equal to P by 3. Now this is the pressure. Now this P by 3 pressure compresses adiabatically to volume V. So see that second condition, pressure is P by 3 we found out and volume is 3V. It is compressing to volume V and final pressure is asked. So this P3 pressure is what they are asking. This is going adiabatically. So adiabatically PV gamma is constant. So P2 is P by 3 into V gamma 3V whole gamma, because here volume is 3V, that is equal to P3 into final volume is V, so V gamma. So P by 3 into 3V divided by V, the gamma is power gamma is equal to P3. So V and V get cancelled. P into 3 power gamma divided by 3 power 1 is equal to P3. So P3 is equal to P into 3 power gamma minus 1. So gamma, since it is a monoatomic gas, P into 3 power 5 by 3 minus 1, that is equal to P into 3 power 2 by 3. This is the final pressure. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.